to me first of all?
Yes, I'm Madge Spivey.
And I'm Ronald Spivey.
And could you perhaps tell me what's happened to you?
Well, Ron had a stroke, didn't you? And it changed things quite a lot.
I was driving the car and we just set off from church, and then, as I was saying, something, the whole daylight it just went dim.
I was in the car and I just wondered what was happening to Ron, because he's usually, pretty steady. And we came down and I said, "What are you doing?" He just slid down the side of the car. And I realised then, when we got to the bottom, that he'd had a stroke. It's affected all our lives really, because we didn't do a lot of things, but we used to go out and walk, and we used to enjoy going away and enjoy just going out for a trip, having a coffee and something like that. But it's gone, and to me, my home's gone, because it's different, The physiotherapist said there was nothing more he could do for him. That was it. He came right every 3 weeks and he said, "You won't get any better, I can't do any more, so there's not really much point in us coming anymore." So we thought, right, there is some point, because I'd spoken to this lady I know and at church, and she'd said that she had this physiotherapist who came to help her husband, who had a similar problem to Ron. So I rang Colin. I found his number actually. I didn't ask for the number. I found the number from Yellow Pages actually, and I rang up, and I was told that he would come down and give Ron. He would come and interview Ron, and if he thought that Ron couldn't be helped, then he would tell us. And if he did, then he would come to help, which he did, and we've been very grateful, because it has helped.
I would like to say, if I could, at this point, that what glimmer of hope I have personally had was that we've been on the same sort of physio that which is beginning to work, and that Colin himself has been more than just a physiotherapist. But he's been a friend, and he's shown a great interest, hasn't he, in our welfare, and things that we can do outside the house which might lift us out of our normal routines. So to my mind, I have a belief in him personally, and I think that it could go a long way towards shaping what sort of future I may have. That's really all I can say.
Well, we've had more hope. A lot more hope. That's the word.
Giving us hope.
Giving us hope. And we've done things that we thought we couldn't do, and we thought, yes, we can do that, And he's also suggested things that we could do, like the new tram system, which has come to Oldham, that we could perhaps try that.
How has the treatment helped from what you were able to do to perhaps what you can do now? Can you reflect on perhaps where you've made progress?
Well, I think Ron's made progress he's going now he had a standing hoist, and we're hoping now with Colin's treatment to go to this rotator hoist, which has given Ron more independence. He's not going to rely on a sling to help him.
As I say, I've got every confidence in Colin that he will actually get me to where I was. Absolutely, I think so.
Well, we're aiming for Ron to be able to transfer from chairs, aren't we, to another chair or to a commode without a hoist to help him.
So if somebody came to you again in the same situation?
I would have no hesitation. I would say go to Physio Matters. They are absolutely ideal, and they will look after your welfare, both your physical welfare and your mental welfare, which I find one goes hand in hand with the other, and it's really helped us, hasn't it?
Well, I used to have personal doubts about why Colin said that the bits of the brain have got to be, they've got to relearn what they already knew, and at first I couldn't get hold of that, and then of course it began, like Colin said, well, a bit here and a bit there will fall into place, and eventually the whole thing will come together. That will be all right. So that's okay as far as it goes. I like it, I can understand it. I can understand what he's getting at. That's the thing to me.